Hi guys! On this week's episode of NinjaMom Says, I wanted to talk a little bit about juggling things as a parent. Specifically, what you can do if you are feeling overwhelmed and stressed out with parental responsibility. And I have a guest on today's episode, my daughter Isabella. She's currently extremely cranky because she needs to nap, and she refuses to nap. And it's a little silly, and it's a little bit frustrating sometimes. But I just need to remind myself that she's my baby, and that she needs me, and she's not always going to need me. And so even when she's fussy, I try to cherish these moments, because the fact that your babies need you means that you're a good parent, and that you are a loved parent, and that your babies love you, and that's part of the joy of parenthood, is that you are needed, and you're there to cherish your babies. So that's the first thing, to just sit back, take a deep breath, and be grateful that you have beautiful babies who need you. It's a wonderful thing. And and that's not the easiest thing to do. I found myself being really really overwhelmed a minute ago. I was like, you know what? Okay, let me write down some ways to counter this feeling and make a video about it. I hope these videos are helpful for you guys. It's not just me preaching, it's me just taking real things that are happening in my life and making a video, not only to help you guys, but to help me as well. So I just took a minute to sit back and be grateful for this little one. How beautiful. She was super fussy a minute ago. She seems to be a little bit better when mommy holds her. But when mommy puts her down, wah! So that's another thing. If you're trying to get things done and your babies are really fussy and demanding your attention, sometimes it's okay to leave the laundry. It's okay to leave those little tasks undone, because your babies aren't going to need you forever. And so I would much rather respond to her needs than do the laundry any day. But if you're really trying to get things done, a couple of things that help me out are, let's say, what things can you delegate to your kids? So depending on how old your kids are, can you get them to dust while you do the laundry, while you do something else? I mean, those little Swiffer wands, they're great at picking up dust, even if you're a terrible duster, right? So even if the kids are just like waving around like it's a magic wand or something, it's still going to pick up something, because those are really great, those little Swiffer things. And they have the detachable dusting things that slide onto the thing that looks like a fork prong. So those are really great. Have your kids dust. If your babies are too young to do chores like this one, can you wear your baby while doing some things? Now, it's hard to wear her while unloading the washer, or that sort of thing. But, sometimes I wear her and I do some dishes. I load the dishwasher. I will hold her for part of my workout sometimes if it merits that sort of thing. Like I do baby deadlifts. You've seen my videos. Sometimes I wear her when I'm vacuuming, and actually the sound of the vacuum helps put her to sleep. I know, my little fussy one, I know it. So what activities can you either delegate to your kids, or can you do while wearing your kids? Now, there are some certain things that you can't do while wearing your kids. And that's when, the pack and play or a baby Einstein or, something like that might come in handy. Now, we have a pack and play in the living room, but, if she has gotten enough rest and food and she doesn't have a diaper, if I put her in there, she's a happy camper. She plays with her little stuffed elephants. She's all excited. This one really likes elephants. She likes her elephants. She's all happy in there, no problem. But if she's tired, if she's overtired, as soon as I put her in the pack and play, she's fussing because she wants to be held because she's overtired, huh, Bubba? Yeah, she's overtired. And that can be really disconcerting, because, then they're screaming in the pack and play. You're trying to get stuff done, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so overwhelming, because you feel guilty that they're crying, but at the same time, you know that they don't need anything. They're just tired. So, try to just take a deep breath. What I try to do is I put her in the pack and play. If she fusses for a little bit, I let her fuss for a little bit while I get one chore done. I finish that one chore, and then I give her some snuggles. And then I make her feel a little bit better. If she can't pass out while snuggling me, I try to put her back in there. If she fusses for a little bit while I do another chore, then I let her fuss a little bit, and then I pick her back up. So it's a juggling act, and it's not perfect, and you're gonna have those like mom, dad guilt feelings, but it happens, you know, you got to juggle parent life and other responsibilities too. Your house ain't going to clean itself. Your bills aren't going to pay themselves, you know? So the other thing too is, when it comes to getting stuff done, what can you make easier for yourself? For example, I have a lot of bills set up on automatic pay now. I used to sit at my computer and spend hours going through my spreadsheets. Okay, which bills are paid, which bills are not paid, but there are a lot of automatic payment online options now, so you can keep track of it if you want in a spreadsheet, if you're anal and OCD like I am. I know, honey, you're tired. But a lot of things can be set up for automatic pay, and that really, you know, it just takes things off of your to-do list. It's great. So that has been really helpful for me too, to sort of to ease up my free time. Do you see the eye rubbings here? The eye rubbings are real because she's tired. She needs her mid-morning nap. So automatic pay is a great thing for your bills. Another thing, you know, when you're talking about easing up your schedule, write a list. And you know me, I'm a big fan of lists. Oh yeah, are we clapping our hands now? Yes. Are you excited? Make a list of a typical day. Are you trying to get 10,000 things done in a day? Can you delegate out? Let's say you want to get 3 things done in a week. Okay, well in a week's time, let's say you can do, 1 thing every 2 days, that sort of thing, or 2 or 3 days. Then that way you're spacing out things and you're making your tasks more realistic to your current situation. Let's say if you've got a bunch of babies at home and they need your attention, that way you're not trying to get too much done. You're not biting off more than you can chew. And you're just, you're not being so hard on yourself for your schedule. You don't have to get everything done in a day. You don't. What matters at the end of the day is that your family is healthy and happy and that your babies are cared for. So that's, just one thing that I always think about. I'm like, okay, is my baby a happy camper? Is my husband a happy camper? Am I a happy camper? That's the last thing. You need to make sure that you are happy and that your intercom is set, like you feel like you're centered and stable and happy in the direction that you're going. If you feel like you're just burning the candle at both ends every day, then something needs to change and you need to start doing something to put yourself first. Now, for me, that's my workout. I wake up early, I make the sacrifice and I wake up early before the rest of my family wakes up. Sometimes she wakes up early with me, but usually she's a morning person and she's a happy camper in the morning, so I put her in the pack and play, and then I get my workout in. I press play. I don't think about anything I have to do for the day. I press play immediately, and I get my workout in, and that's my self-care. And self-care looks different for everybody. It could be meditation. It could be getting your nails done. It could be going to the spa day. It could be retail therapy. I mean, and even if you can't get out to the mall, let's say like something little to reward yourself every month. Like right now I have Amazon Prime and I needed a new wallet. My wallet was just absolutely disintegrating. So a couple days ago, I know it. So a couple days ago, I said, you know what? I'm going to order myself a new wallet on Amazon Prime. Super cheap. It was like $11. It's really nice. It's a really cute purple color. It holds my phone. Oh, now she's excited because she sees herself in the reflection. Ooh, yeah. And that was like this cool little reward, and it was like Christmas of getting I love Amazon Prime because I love getting packages and I don't have to schlep out to the store. That's another thing that saved me a lot of time, Amazon Prime, because it's free 2-day shipping. It's $100 a year after the free month trial, but it's totally worth it because you don't have to spend a lot of time going to a bunch of stores. You can be home for your family. So that's another time saver for me as a busy mama. So I ordered myself a little wallet. And I love it. It's perfect. And it was cheap. And I didn't have to go anywhere to get it. It was a nice little wallet. And it's a nice little, it's a little present for myself. Now, I really have a hard time spending money on myself. I don't make a lot of impulse purchases. Look at this tired baby. I'm very frugal with my money. But I can justify a purchase for myself if I know that I'm going to use it. I'm going to use my wallet every day. So that's something to alleviate a little bit of the parent guilt too. If you have a hard time like I do purchasing for yourself, is it something you're going to use? If it is something you're going to use, then it is a worthy investment. You are tired. So, take time to put yourself first, to recenter yourself. She is so fidgety. And, just to reevaluate your priorities. Are you happy with where you want to be? What are your goals? How can you space out your goals so that they seem attainable and that they're not overwhelming to you? I hope these little tips helped you out. I'm going to try to put this one to bed because she needs a nap. But I hope you guys have a great weekend, and let me know if there are any topics that you want me to cover. Have a good one.